Before I get to ultra-tech firearms and lasers, I'd like to give some spotlight to another small category of weapons – gas-powered air guns. However, this time I will not just focus on ultra-tech air guns, but showcase them throughout all the technological levels. Pneumatic weapons appear at TL4. You will not find them in GURPS Low-Tech, but you will find them in GURPS Fantasy Tech 1, The Edge of Reality. Despite the book's title, they are not super science weapons. There are two air guns, the Renaissance air rifle and the pneumatic ballista, and three steam cannons that are TL5 weapons. Air guns have the downside of requiring you to pump the reservoir for a long time to create sufficient pressure, and also are fragile. Air rifles lose power after every 5 shots. You have to reduce damage and range. On the plus side, they are quiet, effectively operating as if they were silenced, and support a high rate of fire compared to other TL4 guns. Steam cannons are not quiet. They are as loud as normal cannons, but they pack a little bit more punch than TL4 cannons. However, they require a lot of time and wood to heat up. GURPS High-Tech has more examples, but without siege weaponry. There are TL5, TL7 and TL8 air guns that are used with guns musket, guns rifle, guns sport musket or guns sport pistol skill. That's a lot of skills. At TL5 they are used as specialized military weapons, as they are quiet and impervious to humidity and rain, but later they become hobby items or toys for plinking, paintball or tranquilizing animals. Every single gun in this category has some special rules attached to it, so make sure to read the description. New models appear at TL9 and TL10 in GURPS Ultratech. These Ultratech air guns do not deal a lot of damage, but have a high legality class, are quiet and have no muzzle flash. Also, almost all of them can be made of non-metallic materials for 50% extra cost, allowing unloaded air guns to bypass metal detectors. Most of them are needlers, as you can see. The normal needler and the needle rifle do not have any special rules, but you should keep in mind that they have a very high ammo capacity. The wrist needler isn't actually a pistol, but a wrist gun. GURPS Ultratech says that it requires a lot of practice to use properly, so you should double the familiarity penalties. But you should remember that GURPS Ultratech was published before GURPS High-Tech, so the wrist gun skill didn't exist yet. Personally, I would remove the double familiarity penalty bit and simply switch them to the gun's wrist gun skill. The TL10 Partisan Needler is a special gun. First, it cannot be made of non-metallic materials. Second, it can produce its own ammunition. It has a solar-powered flywheel foundry in the stock that uses small metal blocks to make needles, perfect for guerrilla fighters. Then there are the paint guns. Paint pistol and paint carbine fire low-velocity projectiles that deal very low damage, but the plastic pellets they use as ammo can contain not just paint, but any biochemical liquid ammunition. These guns can also be designed as replicas of actual guns. The paint carbine requires a B cell to operate, while the pistol seemingly does not have such a requirement. Tangler and Tangler pistol fire low-velocity 25mm warheads, usually Tanglers, hence the name. A 25mm Tangler warhead has an effective strength of 15, which is fine when fighting human opponents. But you should remember that nothing forbids you from loading a shaped charge warhead into a Tangler, if you have access to them. Finally, at TL10 we have the Ice Gun, a very unique weapon for survivalists and assassins. They do not use metallic needles, but use frozen liquid that dissolves without a trace in the target's body. The Ice Gun requires a C cell to power the refrigeration unit, and the speed of refrigeration is improved at TL11 and TL12. Surprisingly, this is a license class 2 weapon. Pyramid 326 doesn't say anything about using air guns underwater, I assume that most of the normal gun rules should apply, such as reduced range. However, didn't GURPS High-Tech say that air guns were prized for their ability to work reliably in humid environments? While normal firearms have their malfunction number reduced by 2 or 1 underwater, maybe this reduction shouldn't apply to air guns? Also, Permit 326 mentions that at Tier 10, supercavitating bullets become available, and that even electromagnetic and grav guns get them. Since there are electromagnetic needlers, I assume that this option is available for air needlers as well, but I'm not an expert. But anyway, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.